What's up guys, J-Mouse here and welcome back to another video. Now, I said that I would find another game to play. Actually, I don't even know if I said that, but I was going to look for another game to play on Xbox and record it, and I found a game called Night Call. I don't know too much about it, I haven't played it at all, but I was really excited to start recording on Xbox again and to find something new to play for the channel. I don't know if I'm going to be doing face cam anytime soon because, well, to do a face cam I have to wear a shirt, and it's too hot in this house to wear a shirt. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. The last video I just uploaded was, what was it? The ninja video when I was recording on Xbox, and it was a flop. But this shouldn't be a flop, I think. Let's get started. Before we get started, actually, I want to say that there will be background noises, and those background noises will be the fans in the back because I'm not turning the fan off. And if it gets too annoying, I apologize. Let's get into it. You can free roam in this game? I'm gonna turn on, wow. I thought there would be subtitles. Oh. Alright. It looks pretty cool so far. Choose the investigation. The judge. Victims have all something in common, and the motives seem clear. But which suspect could have done it? Balanced case. Perfect for a first run. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have to really do some analyzing in this game. So let me grab my glasses, because just in case I need to see something. Okay, I got my glasses. I hope I don't have to really hear anything, because I have to keep the TV down for the video's sake and for my brother's sake. Choose the difficulty mode. We'll go with balanced because, you know, can look like a punk. The way Night Call was designed. Money will be easy to get by. The investigation will be easier. Every action will take less time for a chiller experience. Money? Let's go with balance. So I'm not like a detective. I should have read at least something about it. I just looked at the photos and thought it looked cool. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit for me. So am I a taxi driver? Wait, what? I think he got whammied on the head. I'm not sure. I can't really hear it. The doctor. Here? Sir, can you hear me? Or do I need to speak up? Oh, I'm the dude who just got whammied. You're fine. She takes a deep breath. I'm gonna turn up a bit. I'm gonna turn it up a bit. Let me know if it's too loud. Sir, you just spent 2 weeks in a coma. Wow. The word bounces around your head. You need a moment to understand its meaning. Excuse me. Coma? The word scratches along your throat. Yes, you were the victim of an assault. The word resonates in your head. Victim. You are aware a serial killer is currently on the loose in Paris. You feel the contents of your stomach crawling up your throat. Oh, I'm about to puke? The judge. As the police called the killer, assaulted you. The bullet touched your liver and, in most circumstances, it would have been fatal. We chose to put you in an adduced. Her voice becomes more distant, fades. You taste bile at the back of your mouth. Your head is burning. You hear a whistle in one ear. Your fingers move to your wound. Underneath the bandages, you can feel hard skin. It is incredibly painful. Did they? I'm sorry? Did they catch the judge? No. What about my passenger? So I was a taxi driver. What about the cops? Now what about my passenger? He was dead before you even got out of your cab. Wow. The doctor is silent for a second. A very awkward second. She hesitates. The police would like to see you as soon as possible to ask you some questions. After all, you're the only one who survived the judge. Noise in the hallway attracts her attention. You try to turn your head, to no avail. You need to rest. She leaves the room. Her voice resonates in the hallway. I don't care. He's only witness. He's... Another female voice joins in. A strong, authoritative voice. You can't clearly make out what she's saying. A strange feeling washes over you. Wait, what am I looking at? It's so blurry, dang. Oh, I think it's the bag. The IV. It's not pain. Not fatigue. Some odd combination of the two. Before being in this hospital room, you never realized that anger was made of a combination of pain and exhaustion. Anger. A feeling you know all too well. Days go by and a month later. Oh, it's loading. Night 1. I'll play the game as an arrow. Sick. Wait, what was that? Was that like a glitch? Well, look, I've got a bit of a problem. A real problem, that is. You have a pounding headache. It's your first night behind the wheel since the attack. Are you listening to me? You catch your boss's eye in the rearview mirror. Yeah. He stares at you for a second or two without speaking. This game's cool. How come I never heard of this? Sometimes I wonder what goes on inside your head. You always seem so far away. I'm listening. Okay. He's watching you closely, trying to make out what's going on in your head. You know I'm worried about you, don't you? I know. You're like a son to me, you know? I know. And you know he's about to tell you the story of his taxi fleet. Again. When my father died and left me the store, I could have sold it. I could have retired, gone back to the old country. Let him go on, don't be rude. But I decided to start a cab fleet with the money he left me. I'm tired of the guys from the neighborhood. And that's why I've got 45 guys like you working for me. His hands flutter in the air. Though none of them are any match for you. He smiles. His voice suddenly takes on a serious tone. You want me to go over everything again? He points to the equipment on the dashboard. The meter, the GPS. You haven't been in a taxi for 2 weeks. Maybe you do need a little refresher. Yeah, good idea. Just to teach me how to play. Right then. Well, first the map. You can spot any potential customers and try to guess where they'll be going. Then you decide. When a customer orders a taxi, if there's no one else around, you have to go pick them up. He shrugs. That's the way it goes. It's business. No problem. The other fares, you look at the map and decide whether or not you want to take them. And then, you drive. He flashes a quick mechanical smile. You know it all too well. When he talks about work, he talks about work. That's all. When your shift's over, you do the numbers, and his voice trails off as if searching for the right words. And that's all. It's pretty simple. There's no reason why you can't do it. Oh, right. No overtime. We're in France here, and there are rules, regulations. You might not see it that way, but no one likes having a driver who hasn't slept for 24 hours. He looks away. Something's been bothering him since he got into the cab. Anyhow, you know the ropes. You get it. I know you're going to do a good job. I like this game so far. How long? Okay. I'll say what's the matter. Your boss keeps quiet for a while, as if he's hesitant to speak. And then, I don't think it's a good idea. You shouldn't be driving. Ah, he's kind of scared because of the accident, and I haven't slept for 24 hours apparently. Okay, so we're in 10 minutes right now, and so far we haven't done much, so I might have to skip a bit of this dialogue for you guys. And yeah, I think you guys can understand, right? I'm not going to be doing that little snap transition because I don't know how much I'm going to trim out, but just know you might not see that much dialogue. Oh, dang, he just disappeared. Your boss opens the door and exits the cab. You watch him cross the street and enter the fleet garage. Or garage. A couple of colleagues are miling about. Taxis are coming and going. They all ignore you, cautiously and unconsciously. You are branded. You sit there a moment, then turn the key in the ignition. The hum of the engine sends a tingle down your spine. It's impossible to describe how you miss that feeling. It's back to the night shift. Back to life. Despite the attack. Despite it all. So... Oh, I actually go around picking people up. Whoa. Well, he's blinking, so we'll go to him. Firemen are busying about. Okay, I can't read that. So wow, is it? I'm confused. I thought it was like a detective game at first. They say easy to solve and stuff. Wow. Yeah, we'll accept this. 18 bucks. Or pound. That says pound. You immediately recognize the passenger who just climbed into the back seat of your cab. His face has been plastered all over the news for the last few weeks. He's a lawyer. A lawyer who is representing a terrorist. Oh wow. Just the time to take a deep breath. Jesus effing Christ already! He kicks the seat in front of him. Jesus! Calm down, dude. He calms himself down. He studies his breath. I'm the one who agreed to it. I actually fought to represent him. It's my own damn fault I'm being dragged through the mud. He raises his hand. Snickers. Yeah, I admit it. At first I thought it was pretty great. Being on TV, all the interviews, journalists asking my opinion about everything. I shook so many hands, said so many words, sentences. Yet I actually said nothing. When I worked in the hood, not a single person cared about my work. And now, in 5 hours, I have to be on the radio. In 7, on TV. He pauses, breathes. His voice sounds further and further away. What's up with the smiley faces next to it? You need to calm down. I don't even know what that means anymore. Actually, simple. Almost never sleep. When I lie in bed, I stare at the ceiling and go over the evidence in my head. He sits up. It's barbaric, disgusting, so horrific, it's almost unreal. He lets out a sigh from somewhere deep in his body. And then I discover my client bought nails, the nails that were in the bombs at the corner market, and he kept the receipt. He kept the receipt. Wait, I reworded that. He kept the receipt. Folded it in half, slipped it into his wallet. That's what I see when I close my eyes. Disemboweled bodies and a receipt for €2 worth of nails. Why? Okay, I've been recording for 17 minutes now. It looks like, I'm enjoying the game personally, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to record this as a series, because I think I can only do like one passenger an episode, pretty much, because all this reading, it seems like it's a part of the story, which means I have to tell you guys the story. So, I guess each episode would just be about one passenger. I'm kind of tempted to play this game by myself. I really enjoy it, but this will be just our thing. He raises his voice quite high. Sorry, I can't. When I talk to you guys and go back, I'll start messing up. Why, for God's sake? You thought he could expense it when he got into heaven? He pauses. So stupid and so dangerous. He disgusts me. He revolts me. Let's see. We're not gonna say nothing. Why defend him then? Yeah. Because everyone has the right to an attorney. Everyone, without exception. Otherwise, justice is no longer just. His fit of rage subsides. His fingers are shaking. When I signed on, I thought I'd be representing someone crazy. I found out he's just a moron who's played too many video games. The guy has never even read the holy book they use to justify their so-called acts of martyrdom. Martyrdom. Sorry guys, I'm slow. He read a few passages online. Do you have any idea what a complete moron he is? He chuckles. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I shouldn't have said all that. He takes a deep breath. Grabs his belongings thrown across the back seat. As he's getting out of the cab, you realize he left an envelope behind. For a second, one teeny second, you hesitate. It could be something important. What if this helps me with something? What if the... Oh, he gave me a bill. You forgot something. He freezes, notices the envelope, and grabs it hastily. You can tell he's uncomfortable. He doesn't say another word. He gets out of the taxi, walks a few steps away, and turns around to wave at you before entering the bistro. I think that's how you say that word. You drive off. 2669. Take. Wow. Okay, so I've been recording for 21 minutes, almost 30. I think I'm gonna try to do one more passenger, and then we'll end it off there. But wow, so at first I thought this game was a detective game because it was saying how it's an easy case to solve. A biker arrives by you, his big book bag most likely filled with food, brushes against your side mirror. Oh, just descriptions of around the surroundings. Let me talk real quick. So my first impression on this game is pretty cool. I like the art, I like the script, the story so far. And at first I thought this game was going to be like the detective game, but it seems like we're a taxi and we drive around and slowly get more and more hints on what we're trying to solve. So part of me regrets not taking that letter. I should have grabbed it because by his reaction it seemed like it was important. So I should have just said nothing and then looked at it later. So if we get another opportunity like that, I'll be sure to take it because I was dumb. I had to be the nice guy. I don't know why. We're gonna do this one. I'll be sure to do some good cropping so it's not too long, and let's do this. You pull up to the sidewalk and wait for your passenger. Since it looks like a no-show, you get out of the cab after a minute or two to smoke a cigarette. There's not much going on in this small town, in the suburbs. There are a few apartments that still have no lights. Why do I swear I'm so slow. There are a few apartments that still have lights on. A sweet scent hangs in the air. Eventually you stub out your cigarettes and get back into the car. What the F? You're the one who ordered the cab? You start to laugh. A few minutes go by, he nodded, and you try to break the ice. Simple questions are probably best. Everything okay? Neither a yes or no. More of a plaintive meow. Are you meeting someone? No, that's not it. The cat is staring at you. The conversation seems to bore. You seem well fed. Pretty strange, I must say. Did someone hurt you? A plaintive meow. You sigh. Your owner? Another meow, but longer and deeper, more heartfelt. You nod your head. What happened? Was it a man? No answer. A woman? Oh, he nodded. Was she mean to you? The cat seems to be uncertain. She was not around for you? The cat doesn't seem to understand. For instance, your owner is never home. You're bored. You want to spend more time playing. If cats could roll their eyes, he would have. Does she have other cats? The cat gives you a look full of disbelief. No, that's not it, huh? You're independent. You like to be alone, right? The cat doesn't seem to feel like talking anymore. He turns his head away, looks at the street out the window. You're not far now. After the next light, you point to a light in the distance. That's St. Lazare. We'll be there soon. A few yards later, you stop at a drop-off area in front of the station. The first train doesn't leave for another hour. Where are you going? The cat stares at you without making a noise. Oh, let me guess. St. Lazare. If you were going to the suburbs of Paris, you wouldn't have needed to come into town. So somewhere in the northwest of France. Let's say Brittany. Your pastor glares at you. Okay, right. Not Brittany. The cat lets out a choppy meow. He wants to get out. But we're not there. Go on. Somewhere by the sea. Huh? The cat is looking at you. And meows. A sharp sound. Probably a yes. A very hungry yes. For the fish, I guess. You check the time on the dashboard. It's time to go. To get a real customer. Try not to think too much about the situation you're in, and you hope that no one sees you talking to a cat. I want to go on. The video's about to be over. I'll just start saying the names of cities, and you meow when I hit the right one. You start to list cities in Normandy. The cat doesn't move a muscle. Cherbourg. The cat looks up. So it's Cherbourg. Getting close? Saint Malo? Still nothing. I got it. Deauville? A meow of delight. You're smiling too. All of a sudden, you're exhausted. Okay, come on. Time to say goodbye. Get out of the cab and open the back door. A bill has appeared on the seat next to the cat. It is enough for the cab fare, and more. Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you? Owen asks where it came from. You smile and lean over to pet the cat. It leaps out of the car and darts between your legs. You can just make out its shape dashing up the flight of stairs and slipping between the bars of the gate. You get back in the car. We just drove a cat. Oh, there's more. The door suddenly opens and a woman gets into the back seat. Having a good night? For a second you freeze. That's not a woman. It's one of the cops working on the judge's case. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop this video right here, but I want to see what happens next, so I'm gonna have to record the second episode right now. So if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment, because this game is crazy and I want to hear you guys' opinion on it, because we just drove a cat, and we literally had a conversation with it. I played a lot of games in my day, and this game is definitely takes the cake of one of the weirdest games so far, because I just drove a cat. Okay, thanks for watching. I love you guys. See you guys next video. J Mouse is out.